Hi, my name is Talia Williamson and I am here to walk you through Ranna Gill's Fall, Holiday, Resort, and Immediate collections. A little bit of background on Ranna Gill. She is an alumni of the prestigious Fashion Institute of Technology in New York City. She has a home in India as well as in New York City, and you can kind of see a fusion and blend of both of those beautiful, incredible places in her collection. She is known for her elevated, gorgeous, travel-inspired prints, her sophisticated yet playful at the same time silhouettes. It's truly a beautiful, elevated collection that we really can't wait to show you. Prices for Ranna Gill are sitting roughly between $80 and $400 retail, just depending on the style. And we have several incredible deliveries for you to see today. Starting with Fall 2020, we have 9:30, 10:30, 11:30 deliveries, and we also have immediate ATS. So getting started here with our first delivery for fall, we have a 9/1, 9:30 ship window. This incredible piece here is in our Lurex viscose fabrication. You can see it's a gorgeous multicolor mosaic print, and we have some silver Lurex throughout the piece. This has a higher neckline with some scallop detailing at the top, ruffle detail on the sleeve, and that same little ruffle detailing at the bottom here. This has a keyhole back detail and then button closure here at the top. Within that group, we have our shorter dress body, still in that Lurex viscose on the mosaic print. This buttons all the way down. You can close up the buttons if you like. It has some playful sheerness on the sleeves, some lattice detailing in black at the bottom of either sleeve. And this has an elastic at the bottom to give it that nice shape in the sleeve. We have a covered belt that is removable, so you can keep that on or you can remove it if you like. We also have that lattice detailing at the bottom and some playful ruffle. And this is going to hit slightly above knee length. Here we have our maxi silhouette in the group. Something that I love about Ranna Gill is throughout each collection we'll have our print for the group, then we'll do a top, a shorter dress, and a maxi dress to kind of really grab no matter what customer you're looking for, no matter what style you're looking for. Within each group there will be a piece to fit exactly what your customers might want. So here we have the mosaic in the maxi, and this is going to have a V neck detail. It's going to have that ruffle here, and we also have that same detailing on the sleeve with the ruffle and elastic closure. This is going to have some beautiful yet subtle ruffles throughout the skirt. And this is going to be a full maxi length with a zip closure in the back. Here in our Lurex viscose, again, this is our next group. It's this beautiful green ditzy floral with silver Lurex throughout. We also have, it's a little hard to see, but we have some black lattice detailing throughout the top of the piece here. And that closes off with a little bit of ruffle here at that neckline. We have some sheerness in the sleeve, and it's fully lined in the front and back. We have 2-button closure here, hook and eye, and a little subtle keyhole there in the back. For our shorter dress silhouette in the green ditzy floral, I absolutely love this piece. It has a mock neck, which of course is always on trend and doing quite well right now. We have this ruching here, which is very current, and then it has that kind of scalloping up at the top. Then we have a little bit of ruching here on the waist to give it a little bit of shape and have a very flattering, accentuated waist. Then we have some sheerness on the sleeve, and it's a shorter sleeve. And here is the back, and it's going to have a flowier kind of swing fit throughout the piece. And for our maxi, we have a V neckline, and it's completely ruched here in the top and on the back. And then we have just a fun, playful, lightly pleated skirt here, and it's a full maxi length. And this does not have any ruffling at the bottom or anything. It just has that nice pleat detailing. Moving into our next fall delivery, we have a 9:30 to 10:30 ship window. Here in our Lurex viscose fabrication in the emerald colorway, we have this beautiful emerald background and it's a gold Lurex throughout the fabrication. We have this beautiful braid detail here at the top, also a second layer here at the bottom, and this carries around the entire neckline of the piece. We have a keyhole detail and a button closure here. And this is going to be a nice flowier silhouette, fully lined in the front and back, and it does have some playful sheerness here on the sleeve. We also have that braid detail at the bottom of the sleeve on both sides. If you're following along the line sheets, you'll also see next we have the maxi dress in that emerald silhouette. That's going to feature a high neckline, and it's going to have some beading up at the top and a playful pleated skirt, and it's going to be maxi length. So it's in that same exact fabrication, such a gorgeous style. It has a keyhole in the back and hook and eye closure. Next we have in our Lurex viscose in the navy, this incredible blouse. We have a tie detail here at the top that you can leave open. You can do it in a bow. You can kind of tie it however you please. And then we have this fun, playful, colorful stitching here at the top, and then that also goes around in the back. It's kind of a gold ivory colorway to mimic the silver and gold Lurex throughout the piece. And we have that same stitching here on the sleeve. And then again, here's that back. We have a little bit of a scalloped detailing here at the top, and just some fun, playful, mild pleating to give it some gorgeous swing. Here is our maxi in the navy group. I love this flutter sleeve. It just looks so beautiful with that viscose. It lays really nicely. We have full ruching at the top, a higher neckline, and this is going to cinch right at your smallest point on the waist. It has a couple subtle ruffles here at the bottom. I like that these are small, so it's not too much. It's just the right amount of playfulness. This is going to be a full maxi length, and it's going to have a button closure and keyhole back, and this piece is fully lined. Next up here, we have here in our Lurex viscose as well. This time it's going to be in our oxblood color, such a beautiful deep red, and then we have silver and gold Lurex throughout the piece. This has some amazing silver beading that you can see up at the top and then along the sleeves. This has a really nice pleat texture to it, as well as you can see. Flowier fit, but it's going to be fitted at the top. Just such a lovely piece, and then that keyhole back with the hook and eye closure. Here is our oxblood Lurex viscose dress. This is going to have a deep V, and then this beautiful V with a slightly squared off neckline in the back and zip closure. We have that beading that we saw in the top, that silver beautiful beading, along with 2 layers here that go fully around the piece. And this is going to have that nice accordion pleat throughout the skirt. And of course, fully lined on this as well. I love the Lurex viscose in this green. It's such a gorgeous color, and the print came out amazing. And we do have that silver and gold Lurex throughout this as well. We have a little bit of kind of ruching here, and then some playful sheerness on the sleeve. And this has that gorgeous wider lattice detailing up at the top and around the back, a keyhole closure. We have a full viscose lining and just kind of a flowy, easy fit on this top. Our maxi dress for the emerald viscose. It's going to have a nice neckline here with that lattice detailing across and across the back. We have some ruching here at the waist to accentuate the smallest part, and again to close off the sleeve. We've got a full skirt, no pleating on this one, And this doesn't have any ruffle or any detailing like that on the skirt. It's nice and simple because we have so much gorgeous detail here at the top. Our next delivery is going to be a 10/1, 10/30 cancel, and this is starting off our holiday 2020 group. Our first piece that I'm going to show you is actually the one that I'm wearing now. This is in our Lurex viscose print, and this is going to be in our calico floral. It's on a black background, and it has a beautiful floral print throughout. It has this nice ruching at the waist to kind of hold me in, and it's very comfortable. We've got covered buttons all down the top, and then it kind of flares out here and has a little bit of an opening. I love this with a high-waisted jean like I'm wearing now, and of course you could dress it up with a possibly a leather pant or leather legging. You can really do so much with this piece. Has a little bit of sheerness at the sleeve and a kind of a little bit of puff sleeve detail, but it's still very subtle. And then here is the back. And our next piece in that group is going to be our dress silhouette here. And this has a kind of wider flowy sleeve, which I love. We have a V-neck detailing, and it has a little bit of kind of playful layering here at the top. It has a little bit of pleating here throughout the skirt of the piece. And then my favorite detail here in the back, all of this like individually woven pieces here, creating kind of like a V detail in the back. Such a fun, playful kind of mini length dress. This is gonna hit right above knee on most. Here's our maxi, and this is going to be a full working wrap dress, maxi length. We've got the tie detail here on the side. It's going to be a V neckline, a little bit of nice layering here with the fabrication towards the neckline. Kind of playful sheer sleeve here. We've got some ruching down at the bottom and fully lined in the front, fully lined in the back. And then here throughout the skirt, you'll see some ruffle detailing and another ruffle here down at the base of the skirt. And this has that nice gold and silver lurex all throughout. Here in our lurex black fabrication here, and this has a multicolored lurex throughout. We have our top. This has a nice tie detail, and the tie has some kind of covered pieces to give it some added texture. It has a billowy sleeve that gathers here at the base of it. And then nice and clean in the back to showcase all of that gorgeous lurex. Here is our maxi. We have a V length or V neckline here. We have a covered belt that is optional. You can remove it as well. Nice, beautiful sleeve. Here is the back, and we do have some pleating throughout the skirt. And it's going to have no ruffling or anything, just that nice pleat. And this has a zip closure down the back so you can easily get in and out of it. Next, we have our Resort 2020 group. It's going to be an 11/1, 11/30 ship window. Starting off here on our Lurex Viscose, we have this incredible garnet colorway. And we saw this top silhouette in the emerald previously. This is an amazing body for Ranna Gill. She's done it before and it does quite well. Definitely a proven body, featuring this lattice detailing at the top, keyhole and button closure, nice easy silhouette, some beautiful sheerness here at the sleeve and ruched gathering at the bottom of the sleeve. Next, we have our dress here in the garnet Lurex Viscose. We have a tie detail here at the top, covered buttons down the front. another tie here at the waist, and a little teeny bit of ruffling here at the bottom to give the skirt some nice dimension. Here's the back. You can see that ruching here at the top and at the top on the front as well. Here is our maxi in the Garnet Lurex Viscose. We have a V neckline. We have that ruching that we've seen in the other dress silhouette here on the front and back. This has a really fun tie detail here, and you can cinch it and make it tighter or looser just to kind of help the fit. We have this detail here on the tie. I love all the detail in Ranna Gill's pieces. You can definitely see we've done that extra little feature here. We also have some layering here at the skirt and a little mild ruffle here at the bottom. And this cinches in at the waist to, of course, accentuate the natural waist. Our next group here is going to be our cotton linen group. Ranna Gill does so well with her cotton linen pieces. These are so well proven for the brand. Here we have this incredible black blouse with the multicolor embroider print here. It has a square neckline, a little flutter sleeve. We have some lattice detail in the front and in the back, a little bit of pleating here at the front and back as well, and then that embroidery all the way down and around. Our next piece here that we're offering in two colorways, first in the black, also in our cotton linen. I love the tassels on this tie. It's incredible. It showcases all of the colors that you'll find in the embroidery. And we have a little bit of keyhole here down at the bottom. Here's that neckline. We have a slight ruffle here on the sleeve, embroidery again on the arm, and then this fun pom-pom detail. And you can really see her kind of travel inspo and all of her experience in India come through in these pieces. They are just so gorgeous. And here is that silhouette here in the ivory, and we can see all of that gorgeous embroidery and coloring and those tassels. And again, this is a proven silhouette for Ranna Gill. She's done quite well with it in the past. Here in that same fabrication, we have our jumpsuit. And here it is untied, so you can kind of see the ruching in the waist to give it a gorgeous shape. We have a wide sleeve that actually splits open here on either side. And I'll tie it up for you so you can see what it looks like tied. The ties are removable, so you can go with it or you can go without. Here it is with those ties, and it has those tassels mirrored on the bottom of the tie. And it has a nice kind of wider leg, just a great easy fit. Moving forward with our Resort 11/1, 11/30 delivery here for Ranna Gill, we have this navy eyelet cotton linen fabrication. This incredible top has so much eyelet detailing. Look, we have here on the top of the neckline, and it kind of goes all throughout that front of the piece. We have a tie detail here, a nice scrunch ruching here on that sleeve, and then a nice just easy fit throughout. And here in our navy eyelet cotton linen, we have our dress silhouette. Again, this has a top tie up here at the top and a keyhole opening, and this has that kind of fun tassel type detail that we've seen throughout the collection on those ties. Again, a ruched closure here at the sleeve. And this is just gonna have an easy fit and hit right around knee length. And this piece does have pockets, another great thing to point out. Everyone loves a dress with pockets. In our cotton linen here in the navy, we have our top silhouette. Here it is tied, just kind of knotted here. You can see all the beautiful colors of the embroidery here in those tassels. We have a little bit of pleating here close to the neckline. That incredible embroidery throughout the sleeve. And here's on the back side as well. And our navy cotton linen embroidery. We also have the dress silhouette. So here it is in a bow, that same tassel tie. We have the gorgeous embroidery all along the sleeve on both sides. And this finishes off with a gorgeous ruffle detail along the bottom, and you can see how it kind of scallops along the hem, and then just this gorgeous little pleat here. Next up in our 11/1/11/30 Resort 2020 collection, we have our Lurex Viscose here in the beautiful Dahlia print. This is on such an incredible color. It's like a red with a hint of orange in it as well. And we have that covered tassel detail here on the tie. Some nice ruching up at the top, in the back and front. Great little flutter sleeve here. And you can see it's kind of a paisley type print, and if you look really closely, it actually has birds in the print too. Just so much detail, and this has a silver lurex throughout the fabrication. This incredible little dress silhouette, one of my personal favorites for sure in the collection, in the Dahlia Lurex Viscose. Has a higher neckline with some scalloped detailing up at the top and just an easy flowy fit. We have some tiered kind of layering here. You can see where it has seams to kind of split off the fabrication. We have the tie in the back, keyhole back opening, and this piece is fully lined. Again, in the Dahlia print, we have our maxi, gorgeous neckline and spaghetti strap here. We have that same print, and this does have some tiered kind of layering. We have one right here and then one again towards the bottom of the piece. And then here in the back, you can see the way this will fit when it's on. It's going to be flush and clean against the back, and this ruching really helps with a fit, so it fits a wide variety of people. It's such an easy fit because of that detail. We have the zip closure here in the back, and then we have an adjustable strap. And this has an extra bit of lining here in the bust in case she wants to go without a bra, so she can not worry about anything being too revealing or sheer there. Here again in our Lurex Viscose, we have the Dahlia print here in this kind of mustard yellow. Here is the top with that covered tassel tie. That same ruching we've seen throughout the collection here at the front and back. And we have this tiered layering here throughout the bottom and again on the sleeve. I love the shape of this sleeve. It just looks so gorgeous when it's on. It gives it such lovely dimension, and we have it closed off with a little ruffle at the bottom of the sleeve. Here for our dress in that mustard dahlia print, we have a covered tie, a V neckline, and this is going to have some cinching in right above the bust, right below the bust, I'm sorry, and then a little ruffle detail here at the bottom. And this has full lining front and back, some sheerness here in the sleeve, and then that ruching at the bottom of the sleeve. And we have that incredible gold and silver lurex throughout the piece. And our last piece here to tie up our resort collection in the mustard dahlia, we have this flutter sleeve maxi dress, V neckline detail. It slightly kind of crosses over here, and we have that ruching here at the natural waist. And this is going to be a slightly high-low hemline, as you can see here, and fully lined. And then here's the back where the hem is slightly longer. And we do have a little bit of tiering detail here, as you can see in the front and then in the back. And that is it for our Fall Holiday and Resort 2021 for Ranna Gill. Next for Ranna Gill, I'm going to take you through our ATS. This is all available to ship right now, and we are offering an incredible promotion on these pieces. They are all 25% off for our retail partners. Getting started in our cotton linen fabrication, we have this incredible white top. This features some tassel and pom-pom detailing here in the front, some incredible embroidery with kind of a camel tan color here on the sleeves, and then again at the bottom. Here's the back, and we do, as you can see, have some pleating here in the back and in the front. Our next blouse here is going to be on a Swiss dot. If you can see the beautiful texture here in this top. We also have embroidering throughout the top, a little bit of scallop detailing along the neckline, and then some ruffle detail in the sleeve. And this is such an easy top, back to denim shorts, back to jeans. Great piece here for some white options. Next in this mustard yellow has been doing quite well, very on trend and looks great on every skin tone. We also have this beautiful white embroidery, some ruching here in the back for a great easy fit. And then we have that billowy sleeve, short sleeve here, and a bit of pleating throughout. Next in that amazing mustard, we have our dress. This is going to hit knee length on most people. We have the tie at the top with the white and mustard poms at the bottom. We also have the white and mustard pom-pom details here across the top. This has covered buttons all the way down the dress, and that nice white and gold embroidery throughout the sleeve and throughout the top. This is going to have a super easy fit, nice and flowy, and looks good on everybody. Next, again in our cotton linen, we have this incredible blouse. This is going to have kind of like a pinstripe throughout, and it's on an ivory base. And then we have that tan and white embroidery all throughout. And again on the sleeve. And here is the back. You can see a little bit across the shoulder blades as well. And in that same print and fabrication, we have our square neckline top. If you watched the Fall Holiday and Resort, you've seen this top silhouette already. It's definitely a proven body for Ranna Gill. We have the lattice detail here across and on the back, and then some gorgeous embroidery throughout the piece on that flutter sleeve. Next up, again in our cotton linen with that pinstripe, and this is all kind of ivory white embroidery. We have that ivory and white tassel and pom-pom tie closure, and those pom-poms again on the bottom. This again is one of the best sellers from Ranna Gill. The silhouette is proven for the collection. Moving on with our ATS immediates for Ranna Gill, we have this incredible cotton linen piece with all of the eyelet detailing throughout. This has some lace eyelet detailing here on the sleeve and here on the collar as well. and then all of that detail going all the way up and down the piece. And this has a tunic silhouette that does quite well for Ranna Gill, splitting here on the sides. Such a great piece to layer with a white wide leg pant, as we have here shown in the lookbook if you're following along. You can also wear it as a bathing suit cover up if you're traveling. You can really do so much with this incredible piece. Next up here in our beautiful gauzy fabrication, here on the white dress, we have this teal tassel and teal multi kind of teal blue embroidery here. You can also see some ruffle detailing here on the sleeve and a little bit of tier ruffle at the bottom of the skirt. We also have that embroidery and tasseling here on the sleeves to tie up the piece. And this, of course, can be worn closed or you can wear it open. Here in that same kind of color scheme with the teal and the white, we have our blouse. This has some beautiful accordion kind of pleat here towards the neckline, and then we have the embroidery all up and down the front. We also have some ruffle detailing on either sleeve with the embroidery as well. This, of course, can be tied or worn open, and just a nice, easy silhouette. Back to our cotton linen fabrication, we have this blue and white embroidered dress. The colors remind me of like a Santorini landscape. Very beautiful. We have that embroidery here in the back, along the neckline and on the waist, and then as you can see, all down the skirt. And this is going to hit mini length, slightly above the knee. And for this blouse, it's kind of a grayish blue background, and then we have the white embroidery and tassel detailing on the tie. We also have a scalloped embroidery here along either side. And here is the back. And then it's a kind of a mild stripe throughout the fabrication, as you can see as well. Continuing forward with our immediates for Ranna Gill, we have this incredible red dress. This is such a fun pop of color, especially with the contrast of the ivory tassels and embroidery. Here you can see all along the sleeve and the other sleeve, and then we have a little bit of a nice tiered layer here at the bottom of the dress. Here's the back, and we do have some beautiful kind of metallic, almost mirror-like detail here on the sleeves too. And of course a tie closure to accentuate the waist. Next we have cotton linen, beautiful yellow blouse, and compared to the mustard I showed you before, this one's a bit lighter in color. We have the tan and ivory tassels, this beautiful ivory embroidery, buttons down the front which can be opened or closed. Again, that tassel and embroidery along the sleeves, and then here is the back. I love this sweet pale pink dress. We have that pleating that we've seen on some of Ranna Gill's pieces before that does so well here in the front and in the back. It has an ivory embroidery and eyelet here on the sleeve, some more eyelet across the back here, adjustable tie at the waist, and then that eyelet detail and lattice across that bottom bit here. Next here in that group, we have our top silhouette. This is going to feature that same embroidery here at the sleeve, all along the bottom, and then we have an optional tie here at the top that can be left open or closed, and that kind of covered detail at the bottom of the tie. I love how she always closes off her ties with some type of detailing that works so well back to the piece. Next here, if you saw the Fall and Holiday, you definitely remember this gorgeous lattice detail across the top that she did with our lurex. Here it is in this collection here in the Ditzy Floral. And this is going to be a gorgeous cotton maxi dress. We have a zip closure here, and it's just an easy flowy fit, more fitted in the bust and then flows out throughout the piece. Here we have the top silhouette with that same detailing across the front and back in the top, covered button and keyhole opening here, and just an easy fit throughout. Our final few pieces here for our Ranna Gill immediates. Here we have this incredible light, beautiful top here, and our black, white, and ivory tasseling. And this is on a white background with some black stripe and then silver lurex throughout the piece. And you can see the red lattice detailing throughout. We also have it here in the back with the red palm details, and then that embroidery all along the sleeve. Here again on the other sleeve, and this is a proven fit for Ranna Gill. It's her nice, easy, flowy top. This does quite well for her. And here again in the same fabrication and print, we have the dress. This has our tasseling on the top, on the ties, which can be worn open or closed. We have that embroidery all along the neckline here. Again, along the sleeve, we have this sweet little ruffle, and then ruched closure here at the bottom of the sleeve. This also comes with a covered belt that can be removed, or you can wear it on, just kind of an added little accessory for the garment. And then we have a sweet little ruffle here at the bottom. This is going to be our mini length. It's going to hit about knee length, slightly above on most people. And here again in our cotton linen fabrication, we have our black base with white embroidery dress. This is such an incredible dress. I love the contrast of the black with the white embroidery all along the sleeves. So much detail here. We also have our lattice trim along the bust line, and then we see that again repeated in the back here. And then of course that embroidery going down. We see that lattice again around the bottom, which mirrors again in the front. And then all of that detailing here on the skirt. And this comes with our removable belt and features buttons all the way down the dress. And here are top silhouettes of the same black with white embroidery. I love this little kind of ditzy floral embroidery here on the top. And then we see all of the beautiful embroidery here again on the sleeve and throughout the piece. And that takes us through our Ranna Gill immediates, available to ship now with a 25% off margin builder for our retail partners. Please reach out with any questions at all. We can't wait to hear your thoughts on the collection. It is such an incredible designer and brand, and we can't wait to see what your favorite pieces are. Thank you.